Here we go, Merchant of Venus. Well, here's the original one, 1988. And trust me when I say this, when you open this box, oops, perfect condition, you can smell the 80s on it. You know, there should be some Rubik's Cubes in here really. Honestly, you just smell the 1980s in that box. Brilliant. Merchant of Venus. Played 1988, Richard Hamblin's original game. Plays 1 to 6 out the box. And there it is, lovely campy box. One of the best box fronts ever. Awesome. There you go. And here, the brother-in-law's just ordered this after playing our version of the game. We've played it a few times now, over the last 18 months or so. And that's the FFG new remake of the game. And here it is. And you get a lot of game for your money here, because in this fantastically big, heavy box is Richard Hamblin's classic original game and FFG's standard game, which is a lot more fluff and a lot more bits and pieces. It's actually a 36-page rule book. I know that because I've had to reread the rules because after we haven't played it for quite a while, and I had to end up reading the whole rule book again because it's not a difficult game to play, but there is a lot of rules. And yeah, so if you actually look through, so here it is in the box, and here we have the game set up. This is our game because we've actually played the FFG new remake of the game a couple of times recently. We played this game at all player counts, 2, 3 and 4 players. Plays extremely well at all the player counts, and now this is set up for the classic game. This is the FFG new remake, but it's the classic game with different components and stuff. So we've got this one set up ready for a 2-player game. So here we go, let's dive into this 2012 version of Merchant of Venus by Fantasy Flight Games. I say I wasn't doing any unboxing videos when we got ours, and it's a cracking game, so with Paul getting it, it's a good opportunity to do an unboxing. If it brings any more love to the game, even 1 or 2 people, it's worth it, because I know there's unboxing videos out there and stuff, but if somebody just that watches my channel on YouTube gets into this game because of it, trust me, you won't be disappointed. It is a fantastic game. So we've got standard game rules to play, 36 pages, very fresh. I know these off by heart now. And we've got the classic rules of play, which luckily is only 24 pages. There we go, 2 rule books. And there's also a solo game in here, so you're getting a lot of game for your money. You really are, it's massive. The component quality, of course, is fantastic. So here we go to the player boards. It's nice to see all these components like this because it's unusual to happen, because we've actually been playing with all these components, and a game we've played, you know, a fair bit of, and it's unusual to see them in counter sheets once again. So here we go, we've got the spaceport tokens, and this is for from the classic game, these bits. Here we go. We've got the Merchant Spaceport and drill tokens on the back, factory goods tokens, the dials for the ships, fame tokens, the round marker there. There we go. That's one punchboard sheet. And here we go for the new standard game. Is the market tiles. They have a low, high or medium market, which then produces more goods. Asteroid tokens, pirate tokens, some of the credits here, oops, coming out there. I'll try and keep this back together for a bit because Paul can sort it all out into plastic boxes. Here we go with the goods. Look at the mouth pelts, snapping, chicle liquor, some fantastic stuff in here. Pedigree bolts. We've got the player tokens to mark for missions, cargo hold tokens, drive tokens to upgrade your drives. These are from the classic game, shields. Great stuff. You see punch out, I mean, and really, you know, no offset printing, great quality, just great quality all round. More goods tokens, credits. Again, another sheet. Masses of stuff, isn't it? And goods tokens and more credits and a pirate token. Oh, and some Telegate like warp tokens there, which are great. Here we go to the game board. Humongous game board. Double-sided, of course. Classic game one side and the new FFG standard game on the other. And in the community it seems to be more or less equally divided between the people that prefer the 88 classic version and the people that have embraced the new FFG standard version. So, but in here you get to play both and make your own mind. You might like alternating between the two or stick with one, but a great thing that you do get the choice. We'll get this board open, there we go. And here we go for the classic game. This is the 1988 version, classic game. Let's have a nice comparison now of the actual Avalon Hill original board. And there we go, a lot smaller, isn't it lovely? So if you actually place it against the FFG, this is their implementation. The width is identical, absolutely to the millimetre, feels identical on the width. Yeah, but the length of it, if we're going to call it that way, is what, a quarter shorter, roughly. Which do I prefer? I prefer this campy 1988 version, I must say. It's glossy and less crowded, but all the stuff's there, isn't it? You know, you've got the asteroid belt here and the asteroid belt here. It's more, I don't know, it's got this magic appeal about it. Personally, I prefer the Avalon Hill 1988 version. So that's the standard, the classic game board. And if you want something even busier, this one is where all the cultures go out at the side, the goods and the token piles, and some people say take them out of the bags or whatever. I actually find the setup not that bad. 5 minutes and you've got all that set up. No turn track on here. It's the first to, is it four? It's so many thousand credits, isn't it? 3,000 credits, is it, or something like that? Wins the game. On this side we have the new FFG, help if I put it the right way up, standard game. And of course a standard game is up to 30 rounds. You can have a marathon game that's up to 60 rounds, or anything in between. You can flip the token over and it's got plus 30 on it, or you can have a light speed variant, and I think you start somewhere along here with shorter amount of turns and people start with more money and bits and pieces. And there's the solo games. There's a lot going on here. A heck of a lot for your money. So that is the new FFG standard one, where you use the ship sheets. There we go. That was ship sheets, I said, with a P. Right, and we go here, and we've got the bits. So we've got the cards here. I love the backing of these, the colours. So these are what go out blindly, shuffled onto the board, so nobody knows which culture is going to be on the board. There we go. There's the aliens that inhabit the planets and what cultures go out. And we've got these are a variant for the game, these ones. I think in the solo. Turn marker, we have our own. There we go. And we got these, which are the, can you remember what these are, Donna?
Missions.
The missions, of course. These are the missions. All the different missions. You get dealt one, you can buy another one. These are the starting players, what they can be. There's 4 different ones, Quas-Earth and humans and so forth. We've got these, the reward cards. Very good once you do your missions or beat pirates or whatever. Fantastic stuff in there. Help you bend the rules. It's really good getting some of those in the game. And here we go with the Oh, terrible. What are these called again? The spaces. Encounter. The Encounter space cards. Plenty of them. And they're pretty straightforward as well. Here we go with the player sheets. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, but there's a lot to this game. And this is from these are the re-implementation of the 1988 game, where you start and you can upgrade your ships from a scout. You start with a scout, a freighter, clipper, or transport you can choose. There we go, one for each player. Only goes up to 4 players, mine, not like 6 players in the original. And here you have the new FFG standard game, which has the dials on and stuff. The dials are in a little plastic bag. And it's quite neat, and you can upgrade stuff and upgrade hulls and navigation die there, and throttle. You can roll an extra dice if you get a 1. And here we go, with the bits and pieces, some nice dice, and lovely. I think the spaceships are just awesome. So we get the nice orange one here, my favourite colour. And the good thing about the ships as well is they have a pointer on the base. So obviously part of your navigation phase, the very first thing you do, if you're going to move, is point your ship in the direction you're going to move. And they're just absolutely perfect for the job, aren't they? I mean, even the green is a lovely colour. There we go. All the colours are really nice. Aren't they great? And just, we have the red, always Charlie's colour. And we have the creamy white one. Unusual colours. Certainly the white and the orange in games. Nice welcome change from the regular colours. And then we've got your speed dice. Normally it's free. If you roll a 1, you can put 1 into your throttle. So you've got 4, maximum of 4 dice you can roll on the speed dice. And then we've got the dice, this special dice, which navigation rolls and things like that. So there we go. That is Merchant of Venus. Very quickly, you can pimp out your games. There's our Merchant of Venus start player. I think we can see him properly. Yeah, there he is. Little Lego guy. I think he's from Star Wars originally. Little Sammy's got that guy there. The money, we got the Minion Games fantastic futuristic metal coins. Now I do believe they're about to get all these back in stock again. And we played with these a few times now, and they are excellent. They're really nice. Fantastic coins. So there we go. That is Merchants of Venus from FFG. Thanks for watching.